It's really nice. I'm really fascinated with this leaf. Hello guys! Welcome back mga ka-PromD. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much for watching again and enjoying the content of our channel. Today, what I would like to do is to repot my Philodendron golden dragon. Actually, my sister is the one who influenced me to also find some positive destruction via taking care of plants. I had it already for almost 6 months now, and what I would say is that it's definitely very tough. I had it during the winter time, and it withstand the abuse of transportation at the time. I still remember that the seller did not ship it with a heat pack, and when I received my plant, it actually have, I think, 2 or 3 leaves. And then maybe if you have watched my previous video, our old apartment is not very isolated, which means it's still cold inside even if the heater is on because the place is quite old already. Even though it is at that situation, it lives. And actually, at the time of November and December, it is shooting new leaves almost every, let's say, month. And every time I'm seeing new leaves, I'm very happy. And the plant really looks so healthy. So now, after 6 months, from 2 to 3 leaves, now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves and is now shooting a new leaf again. And I'm really happy that I was able to take care of it. By the way, not all my plants live, some of them die. And I can tell you more stories about the others. Like I have other philodendrons. I have also other syngoniums. Now, why did I buy Philodendron Golden Dragon? It's basically because of the shape of the leaf. And I really like the irregular formation of the leaf. And it can be long for each leaf as it grows and as it matures. And it fascinates me every time to see the shape because it is different. The stalks, so the stem, is actually dark green, and it is not like the other philodendron where the stalk or the stem is like red or some with hairs. This one is just a smooth green, stem like this. As you can see, it's here. And then, as I've said, what made me fell in love with this plant is the leaf, and that one I will show you now. So here you can see the leaf is even bigger than my face, and it's very irregular in shape, and it's called Golden Dragon because actually it has this streak of variegation looking like color on the leaf. It's also a smooth leaf. It's shiny. It doesn't have any texture at all, but very beautiful. So when you have a new leaf, normally it is soft at first, and then as it ages and mature, it becomes harder and harder. And here you would see my Philodendron Golden Dragon. It is now quite bushy. It's a lot. It's very healthy. This is the new shoot. And actually it also have nodes here. And what I would do also today, on top of repotting it, is also to put a pole such that it can climb properly. Because this plant is a climber, so I'm really dreaming. How do I take care of this plant? It's very easy. It is not even demanding a lot of care. And to be very honest, I don't baby my plants. I don't have a grow light. I don't have a special humidity controlled room. If the plant cannot live with us normally coexisting inside the house and it is in a separate room or so, how can I enjoy coexisting with the plant or living with the plant, see it every time? It's really nice. I'm really fascinated with this leaf. So, how I take care of it, I just put it where we stayed. Our room right now at 20 degrees Celsius. So, the humidity is not controlled. But in our old place where we live from November until February, it is actually colder than 20 degrees Celsius. And of course, there's no humidity control back then. But it lives. So it survived. And then, I also planted it on a normal soil mixture that is sold in Netherlands. And I think I mixed it together with perlite, the soil breathable, such that the water can flow freely down and it will not be stuck in the soil. Because normally, plants are dying when you overwater them kasi they will have rotten root, nabubulok yung ugat because of too much water. I think in the Philippines you can use cocoa peat instead of perlite if I think it may be more expensive, the perlite in the Philippines, and I'm also not sure if it's available, but you can also use cocoa peat. What else? And I water it when I see the soil slightly dry. And for me to have a guide, I always check them in the morning, just touch it with my hand, and if I feel it dry, I will put water into it and water it once a week. And then not only on the watering part, I also put her on a direct sunlight. I think 1 hour in a day, and then I am putting it on an indirect sunlight afterwards. What else should I tell you? I also check it every time if there are some weird bugs or white colored items on the leaf or on the stalks. I'm seeing if there are some crawling organisms into the soil. I really spend time looking into what is growing with it kasi it might be a pest or it might be not good for the plant. All right. So, where did I buy this golden dragon? Since the time that I was influenced by my sister because her plants are really nice also, I then started to search online rare Philodendron. And surprisingly, there are a lot of sellers here in the Netherlands. But for this one, instead of buying it on an online shop, I bought this from a private seller in a Facebook group. Some of the European sellers are also importing from Thailand and Indonesia. So maybe it's a lot better if you source it locally. There is a Facebook group in the Philippines called All Things Planty. And I think it's a private group and you can just ask for membership and then you can sell and you can buy plants there. Yeah. So, the last question, how much did I buy my Philodendron Golden Dragon? So, I bought this for 70 euro, 70 euro. And if the exchange rate is around 60 euro per 60 peso per euro, then it's around 4,000 pesos. Estimate about that price. So why should you take care of plants? I think plants are a good therapy for people experiencing different emotional stress, different situations that are difficult in your life. Why did I say that it helped them? Because I think when you see the plants healthy, growing, shooting leaves, you just felt that they are reacting in a way that somehow recognizes your effort for them. So it's like when you have pets, that when they react on you positively or come to you for a cuddle or bark on you, then you feel happy when they do that. And I think for plants, they are not moving, they are just on one place, and if you take care of them, they will show you that they are, yeah, that they will become beautiful. And it helps also to make your place green. They are giving away a lot of oxygen at home, but please bear in mind there are plants that are not good for pets. So if you have pets at home, research first. Yeah, so I think you don't need to buy expensive plants. You can also just have a plant given by a friend, or a plant that you bought somewhere but it's shooting beautiful flowers. It doesn't need to be expensive. You just need to love what you are buying. And I think I would just encourage everyone to take care of plants and find ways to help you with any emotional stress that you may have, because for my case it helped me a lot during these times of COVID and the lockdown period. So now I will start repotting my plants. I have in here is my pot. First, my pole. For this pole, it's actually quite high. So as you can see, because I know this golden dragon will climb into this, I will put this in this pot. And this pot I bought from IKEA. It's the biggest and the size is 17 liters. They call it self-watering pot because it has this indicator. You put water into this one, and then when it floats, that means it has enough water, and then when it sinks, then it doesn't have a lot of water, then it's time to water it. To be very honest, my Monstera deliciosa is in this pot as well, but I don't really use this one. I bought this because it already has a wheel, so it's easy to move it around, and it's 17 liters, so it's the biggest, and it's white, so it will fit in any room color you may have. This is 17 euro in IKEA website, so it's roughly around 800 pesos, but anyway, you will buy it only at one time. And then I have this pat grown, so this is the mixture of soil that I will use, not really special. And then I have leftover from the last time that I repot. And then the star of the show is not me, but actually my plant, so she would be then repotted, and I will then show it to you now again. Yeah, for those interested, to know how to put up a wallpaper, I have a video of this and I will put the link there. Just click it and it will then bring you to that video. It's also therapeutic to hang a wallpaper, trust me. So first, I put a lot of soil already. I think this is half or more than half. I also now put the pole. So as you can see, the pole is already set up. Yeah, and then I will now add the plant and I will position it in a way that I like it to grow. So most probably it would be this way, like that. So I'm tying it para hindi siya makaalwas. I'm tying it para sa pole siya gumabay na paglaki. That's the purpose of this one. And I'm using just a normal, I think this is a woven. Para siyang organic material. It's an organic material to tie it para hindi siya masyadong mahirapan. So this is how it will look like after repotting. So now it's in there. Do not forget, by the way, that after you put your plants in the new pot with the soil, don't forget to put water into them. And it is suggested to repot your plants when it is not too hot, maybe early in the morning, so that also they can have a ray of sunshine a little bit afterwards, but do not expose them for too long. And then you need to somehow observe them for a few days kung ano yung reaction. Just like any other transfers, they will also experience abuse, minor or major. You can see them by the leaf and how it looks like. If you also have a pole, don't forget to put water on the pole such that it would be a bit moist. And that's all. Hindi ako makapagpaalam. Thank you guys. Bye-bye!